Okay, so in your notebook, hopefully we all have it titled, okay? You're gonna notice that my notebook, because I already glued stuff in, already has this yellow, what I call a tab divider, sticking out of it. So here's what you do. Everyone take this yellow tab divider, whatever. This is what I call a tab divider. It breaks your notebook up into the sections or the units that we're working on. So our first unit is unit 1. We're talking about integers. Do you guys all see these 3 lines here? You are going to flip it over and you are going to fold on the middle of those 3 lines. So then you should see this on one side. I'm going to move this. And then I've got this on my other side. Does everyone have that down? Fold on the middle line. There's 3 lines, fold on the middle one, and it should look like mine. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open it back up, and you are going to glue the entire back side down. So put glue all over it. Yes, Bennett. Well, you're opening it back up, and then you're putting glue on the whole thing. Yeah. All right, we ready? This is the important part, so look at the board. In order to get yours to look like mine, you're then going to take it, I still have it open, I'm not folding it back up, and I am going to put it on my paper with the first line, not the line that I folded, the first line is going to line up with the edge of my paper. So you're going to line up the first line on the edge of your paper, and then you're going to press it down so it's glued down to that page. Yep, first page of your notebook. You're going to line the first line up with that edge of that paper. And then once you have done that, you're then going to flip the page. So now you're on the back of the first page. And do you guys now see where there's that crease from where you folded? You're going to refold it. And it's going to glue on the back. So then it'll look, it'll look like that on the back when you're done folding it. Because you're folding it back where you already folded it. So you're just going back to where your original fold was at. And then you will have a tab divider where it is sticking off the page. And then you're going to title that page Unit 1 Integers, just like I have already done. Does anyone have any questions? Because I know that's kind of a weird thing. Now remember, guys, your notebooks, you can use pencils, pens. I wouldn't use Sharpies because those bleed through, okay? But do what you want on your notebooks. Any questions? Unit 1 Integers. This is what we're going to do, our very, very, very first unit that we are starting on. All right, are we ready for the next step? Okay, so we're going to turn the page. So now when I turn it, I'm on the page that has the back of the tab divider. You are putting nothing on this page. Do you see how I have nothing here? Then go to the next page. Do you see how I have nothing here? So we're going to turn it again. I still have nothing. Do you all see that? So we skipped 3 pages. Is that understood? Then on the next page, you're going to glue this sheet down, the green sheet, based on the ones that I gave you in class. You're going to glue the green sheet down, and you're going to title that page Coordinate Planes. The dark green. Glue down the dark green sheet. When you are done with that page, you may flip to the next page. Okay, I'm going to move on, guys. So then when you flip the page, on the back of the green sheet should be the pink sheet. So on the back of the green sheet should be the pink sheet. Yep, label it just like I have. Okay, the next one we're going to do is your white cream one, the one that is front to back. So here is what you do. It's a foldable if you guys have ever done foldables before, okay? You're going to take the bottom section and you're going to fold it up. And you're going to take the top section and you're going to fold it down. So it looks like this when you're done. You are then going to take your scissors and you are going to cut on the dotted line. That way you can open just bits and pieces of it. When you are done with that, the next page, you are going to flip it over, and the part that says this area is not used, back of notes, you are going to glue that whole area and glue it down to the next page. Now you can glue it like I did, or if you need to turn it sideways to make it fit in your notebook, turn it sideways. Is that understood? Do it whatever direction works best for you. Yes, ma'am. Then you're using too much glue. These are brand new glue sticks. You're using too much glue. These glue sticks haven't been used at all. And I did my whole notebook with one glue stick. And I still had some left over. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you do. So, yep, you'll want to cut it so that they both can flip-flop open up. Yep, glue it down. Whatever direction works for you, or meaning it fits in your notebook. And then make sure you title that page Coordinate Planes as well. When you're done with that page, you may go to the next page. Okay, on the next page, when we flip it over, you are going to do the green sheet. So you're going to glue down the other green sheet, the one we haven't glued down, the light green one, the one that is all about adding integers, and you're going to glue the adding integers page down, and you're going to title it Adding Integers. On the next page, on the back of the page you just used. Okay, we should have one more paper, right? Blue? Okay, this paper you have to cut in half, but be really careful where you cut, okay? So do you guys all see this line right here that says subtracting integers by rewriting the problem as blank? You're going to cut right underneath that. So you're going to cut underneath the line that says subtract integers by rewriting the problem as blank. Yep. That way it breaks up right there. That way you're splitting your paper into subtracting integer notes and multiplying and dividing integer notes.
Okay. Then can we glue them in?
And then you may glue subtracting integers onto the next page and title it Subtracting Integers. It says subtraction on it. And then when you're done with that, you can flip to the next page and glue down the last one and title it Multiplying and Dividing Integers. And I'll flip there in just a minute. So subtracting goes right after adding, and then when you flip that page, on the back of it is the other blue one, and it should say multiplying and dividing integers. And then when you're done with that, go back to the front of your notebook, and we're just going to make sure we have everything good to go. All right, guys, let's go back to the front of our notebook. And let's just make sure we have every page the same. So we should have Unit 1 integers, the tab divider on that first page. Then when you turn your page, the next 2 pages should be blank. If you turn again, you should have a blank page, the green page with coordinate planes. Turn again, you should have the pink page with coordinate planes, and then the foldable with coordinate planes. Turn again, you have green and adding integers, then you should have blue and subtracting integers, and then finally you should have blue with multiplying and dividing integers. Any questions on our notebooks? Okay, I'm going to stop this recording really fast.